Did you know that some of the vegetable scraps in your kitchen can be regrown? Hello, green thumbs and sustainability enthusiasts. Today, we're turning what you might consider leftover, unused food waste, or kitchen scraps into a thriving vegetable garden. I'm going to show you how to give new life to the bits you usually throw away. Let's dive right into the magical world of regrowing vegetables from unwanted veggies or kitchen scraps. First up is a favorite of most people, the humble yet ever versatile potato. Here's how you can get more spuds from your spuds. All you need is a potato with eyes, or sprouts. These little sprouts are your ticket to a whole new plant, and you don't need a whole potato to make it happen. Even potato pieces will do, as long as each piece has at least 1 or 2 eyes. First, if you're using a whole sprouting potato, you can plant it directly. But if you want to maximize your crop, you can cut the potato into chunks. Make sure each chunk has a couple of eyes. After cutting, let these pieces dry out for a day or 2 to form a callus over the cuts. This helps prevent rot when they're planted. Now for the fun part, planting. Potatoes love deep, loose, well-draining soil. Grab a deep pot or a patch in your garden and plant these pieces about 8 inches deep with the eyes facing upward. Space them about a foot apart because these plants will need room to grow. Cover them with soil and water well. Potatoes thrive in full sun, so make sure they get plenty of it. As the potato plants grow, keep adding soil around the stems. This encourages more potatoes to form along the buried stem, in a process called hilling. After a few weeks, you'll see your potato plants flourishing. Keep them watered, especially during dry spells, and continue to hill the soil as they grow. It's a waiting game. It takes about 10 weeks for potatoes to be ready to harvest. When the foliage starts to die back, it's harvest time. Carefully dig around the plants to unearth your potatoes. It's like finding buried treasure in your own backyard. And there you have it. A simple and satisfying way to grow a bountiful crop of potatoes from scraps. You'll never look at a sprouting potato the same way again. Next up is a kitchen staple that adds a punch to any dish: garlic. First things first, pick a garlic clove from your kitchen stash. Make sure it's plump and healthy, because the better your clove, the better your chances of growing a robust garlic plant. You'll want a clove with the paper-like skin still on it. This helps protect it while it grows. Now take your chosen clove and get ready to plant. Spring is the best time to plant garlic if you're putting it outdoors, but you can start it indoors any time of the year, and then move it outside if you prefer. Grab a pot with good drainage and fill it with potting soil. You'll want to plant your clove pointy end up, about 2 inches deep into the soil. This is where the magic begins. The pointy end is where your new growth will shoot up from. After planting, water it gently. Keep the soil moist but not soggy, and place your pot in a spot where it gets plenty of indirect sunlight. Garlic doesn't like to be too hot, so a cool, sunny spot is perfect. As weeks pass, you'll see green shoots emerging from the soil. That's your garlic growing. Keep taking care of it with regular watering and a little patience. After a few months, the shoots will start to turn brown and die back. This is the sign that your garlic is almost ready to harvest. Let the soil dry out a bit, then gently dig around the base to pull up your new bulbs. And there you have it. From one single clove to multiple bulbs of garlic, ready to use in your kitchen or replant for even more garlic. It's that simple. And it's a great way to make the most of what you already have. Next up is ginger. Start with a piece of ginger from your pantry. Look for a piece with well-developed eyes or buds, similar to those you find on potatoes. These buds are where your new growth will sprout from. Now, you might be tempted to just stick this whole piece in soil, but here's a pro tip. You can cut your ginger root into smaller pieces, each with 1 or 2 buds. Just make sure each piece is at least 1 inch long. After cutting, let the pieces dry out for a day or 2 to help prevent rotting when planted. Once your ginger pieces are dry, grab a wide, shallow pot. Ginger roots grow horizontally, so give them room to spread. Fill your pot with rich, well-draining potting soil and place your ginger pieces flat, with the buds facing upwards. Bury them just barely beneath the surface of the soil. Ginger doesn't need deep soil, just enough to keep it covered and keep it moist. Water it lightly and find a spot that stays warm and doesn't get too much direct sunlight. Ginger thrives in warm, humid conditions. Keep the soil consistently moist but not soggy. In a few weeks, you'll see little green shoots popping up from the soil. It's exciting to see your ginger start to grow. Ginger grows slowly, so patience is key. It takes several months before it's ready to harvest. When the leaves begin to die back after about 8 to 10 months, your ginger is mature enough to harvest. Just dig up the whole plant, take what you need, and replant a few pieces to keep your supply going. And that's how you turn a simple kitchen scrap into a fresh supply of ginger. You can use it in your cooking, teas, or any recipe that calls for a bit of zest. 3 easy ways to turn your kitchen scraps into garden gold. It's not just a great way to reduce waste, but also to enhance your meals with fresh, homegrown veggies. Try these methods out and let us know how it goes. Do you have some methods of your own? Please share. Subscribe to our channel to discover empowering and cost-effective home and health wisdom that keeps you one step ahead and the envy of your neighbors and friends. Don't forget to like and share. See you next time, where we'll find more ways to make your garden grow. And remember to please be wise, be well, and take care.